In June 2016, Kristina Broughton was visiting Napa Valley in California. It was her friend's birthday, and she had traveled with her boyfriend Matt Russo. However, the day would change entirely for Kristina when she saw a video of a man kneeling at her father's grave, and upon watching the touching moment, she totally lost it. Kristina had been the one to suggest going to the Culedo estate for her friend's birthday, having remembered it from a previous trip with Matt. In fact, it had been the place where the couple had fallen for each other 5 years beforehand. As a result, she was enthused about visiting the St. Helena location once again. And when Kristina and Matt were finally at the Culedo estate, they met up with Matt's brother and a pair of other friends and waited for the birthday girl to arrive. When she did, she called Matt and asked for some help carrying her stuff, or at least that's what Kristina thought. So, Matt left the scene to assist the woman who was celebrating her special day. After he did so, however, the manager of Culedo Estate arrived and asked that the group watch a video. Indeed, although the first couple of minutes of the video were about the estate and featured a variety of landscape shots of the area, the scenery ultimately faded away. Then Matt appeared on the screen with a message for Kristina. As it turned out, he was presenting a longer video that was about to play. Then different footage began to play, telling a story that Kristina had never known.
Hello, babe. You are not actually here for the reason you think you're here for. You're actually here for something completely different. However, before we get into that, there's some things that you should probably watch. Enjoy.
Before the visit to Napa Valley, Matt had ostensibly gone on a trip to New York to see friends. The video revealed, however, that he'd actually embarked on the journey in order to do something quite special. And a subsequent scene in the clip would make Kristina burst into tears. It was revealed that Matt had gone to visit Kristina's father's grave. He had also laid some of Kristina's favorite type of flowers there. Her boyfriend then spoke to the spirit of Kristina's late dad.
I wish I would have had the chance to actually have met you.
Matt can be heard saying,
Kristina tells me all the time about how you and I are very similar. I take pride in that, considering how highly she speaks of you. I hope you'll accept me and allow me to one day be your son-in-law.
And the video continued, showing Kristina another part of the story. Matt had traveled, again covertly, to visit Kristina's mom in Florida. Once he was there, he had asked her mom for permission to marry Kristina, a request which was granted. But while Kristina was already reeling from the emotional impact of the video at this point, she was yet to see that Matt had filmed yet another stop on his secret journey. This time, he'd flown to Las Vegas, Nevada to meet up with his own grandmother.
But there's one more stop that I had to do. I had something made for you, but there's a lot of meaning behind part of it, and I wanted somebody to help me explain that to you.
The next person to appear on the video was Nan, Matt's grandmother. She would explain that she wanted Kristina to have as much happiness from the item in question as she had had.
It's a diamond that was purchased in 1935 by my stepmother. The ring was originally my stepmother's ring, I think over 80 years old now.
She also told Kristina that the ring is gorgeous and that she mustn't faint when she actually sees it herself. Then in the video, Matt reappeared again with one last introduction. Very soon, Kristina should get up and follow his brother outside. Before she did so though, her boyfriend had one last message to share. In particular, he asked that she reminisce about their times together and their joint accomplishments. Then, after the end of the video, Kristina got up and began following Matt's brother down a path in the estate.
That's crazy. I'm speechless.
Kristina said, wiping her eyes with shaking hands.
I'm nervous.
As she rounded a corner, however, she caught sight of Matt waiting for her. Matt was wearing a jacket that Kristina had bought him, one that he'd later had altered so it would fit him properly. And there, surrounded by the natural splendor of the Napa Valley area, Matt asked Kristina to marry him. She was only too happy to say yes. But Kristina had one more surprise lying in wait for her. Matt had invited family members and friends to fly in and witness this happy moment. They'd been standing at the side as Kristina approached Matt. They then came out to congratulate the couple once she had accepted the proposal. The very next day, Kristina and Matt traveled to Europe on a vacation they'd planned together beforehand. Yet the adventure was made all the richer now that the couple were engaged. And through Matt's incredible effort and attention to detail, the proposal had gone off without a hitch. Indeed, while writing a blog post on the event afterwards, Kristina marveled at the level of planning and dedication that the proposal and its lead-up had taken. And even the smaller details seemed to have impressed her. For example, she recalled a Facebook group for the birthday party, now revealed as a fake, where her friends had left comments. Then, the video that Matt made and showed to Kristina was posted on YouTube, where it later went viral. And it seems many viewers of the footage were as taken with Matt's proposal as Kristina was. The groom-to-be would note on his blog, "My fiancé and I have received an overwhelming amount of pleasant messages and comments from people all over the globe." He added, "It has been a truly amazing experience, and I am so happy that I was able to provide something that touched so many." If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with someone who may find it interesting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.